1 Corinthians 15 verse 42. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised in incorruption. As stated yesterday, people only strive for and maintain what they admire. The same applies to ministry. We need to serve at the right level, to maintain your love for the service. As ministers who worship and praise, continue to love worship and praise. This love, not out of enjoyment, it comes from achievement. I'm not talking about God counting achievements, but in the process of reaching achievement, your nature can be trimmed. In this way, achievements will bring benefits. But if you want to satisfy your selfish desires through achievements, compete with others, or work hard for other purposes, this is not advisable. In other words, you have to like the achievement, and to the extent that you've reached, just enough to trim yourself. That you enjoy it, enjoy God's character, abilities, and gifts, better understand the nature of God, this is just right. If it goes beyond that, beliefs begin to be formalized. That's what a lot of people believe, reduced to formal reasons. In the past, I don't know, why are those people so powerful? It formalizes beliefs. When I returned to Hong Kong, to see those priests capable, in each week, share the same sermon. Over and over again, repeated sharing 5 times, 10 times. I thought to myself, don't they find it dull? Don't they think it's cruel to the congregation? I also think, why are they so capable, can they share a sermon 10 times? Because as you all know, none of my sermons are repeated. How inhuman is it, people who are too numb to faith, why don't they find a way out and go all the way to the dark side? For me, really found a way to solve this problem. Why is that so hard? Why do so many priests fail? Instead of choosing a glorious and great path, and choose a wretched, dark, incomplete, repeated road. I just returned to Hong Kong, I really do not understand. Subconsciously, I knew, it is easy to share new information constantly. Because there are so many topics to share, such as their own experience of faith or touch. On the same matter, I can share countless experiences. Instead, those pastors share, but very narrow, boring. Why do they have the ability to dull faith? Could it be to turn it into prunella vulgaris? Let the congregation bring down the fire? Early on, I couldn't figure it out, but I didn't dare laugh at them or talk to the people around me. As I visited a few more churches, found the sermons repetitive and dull, it's like an unwritten rule. After all, when those people started believing, they didn't choose the path I took. In fact, like all Christians, know to read the Bible often. I tried that, too. Every year, I reread the Bible, however, the results are not so good. It's not that I don't want to do this, but I realized, it made me lose interest in the Bible. Then, of course, I must deal with this problem immediately. Otherwise, I believe in the Lord, but lost interest in the Bible. Isn't everything terrible? But those people chose to stick with the plan, read on. As for me, I really can't pass my level. Because every time I do it one more time, his distaste for the Bible was even more significant. Compared with those people who don't care, but I can think of ways to make myself love the Bible. I found out, it turns out that when I don't understand a verse, we'll develop disgust and stress. So, instead of reading the Bible unsystematically, instead, I read complete stories. Moreover, I will try to prepare a good sermon, then, enter the Bible world with the brothers and sisters. In this way, it has the flavor of reading the Bible, even make me taste endless. I'm going to bring that flavor into my sermon, it's that simple. And you would agree, my preaching is excellent. The more you listen, the more you understand the Bible, instead of feeling disgusted. By contrast, the more you listen to outside sermons, the more you hate the pastor and the Bible. Earlier than Zion's first year, I have solved the problem. Is it hard? It's not hard. But the priests, they've been stuck with this problem for half a century, still boasting, so what are they? That's what happens to a lot of people, because instead of solving the problem, birth of a new character, unable to acquire new spiritual powers. The reason I have endless revelations, it comes from the character I developed when I worked through this problem. I will rise to the challenge, create new habits and practices. And those outside who listen to boring sermons, their interpretation of the truth, it must be more boring than the pastor on the stage. Because those pastors compulsively. A character who hates God, the Bible, and the truth, for the next generation. But in this case, it will never happen to the brothers and sisters of Zion. For I have changed my character to love the Bible and the truth of God, passed it on to everyone. On the other hand, for you, or for the rest of the world, the more you appreciate something, the more you have that personality. Why do all the brothers and sisters of Zion, with my personality, more or less, how do I feel about the Bible? The point is people appreciate me, right? That's precisely what I did. The same should be confirmed when you serve, to maintain your appreciation of the service, and the proper arrangement of the extent, length, and cycle of ministry, enjoy your life of ministry. Having made such arrangements, then all you have to do is every week, increase your appreciation of the ministry by 1%. But of course, you also need to make adjustments every week. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 42. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised in incorruption.
以前我都唔知點解佢哋咁認識法，即係好有本事喎。我翻到嚟香港嘅時候咧，其中一樣嘢我最覺得，你個個禮拜講翻個篇道，你唔悶嘅咩？我冇一篇重複，大家都知道啦，係咪？所以我覺得點解你做得到㗎？你真係咁冇人性嘅，你哋即係要幾麻木，你先至會咁樣㗎。你唔揾出路解決嗰件事㗎。
Bible open, heart wide awake, seeking fervor for faith's sake. No apathy, just fiery desire. In word of God I find the fire. The pages speak, alive and true. Every verse, a message so new. Deeply diving into grace, finding joy in this sacred spread.
我都同所有人一樣咧，都知道要成日睇聖經嘅。你一年睇完一次咁，唔係話我唔想咁做，而我發覺我睇到對聖經冇興趣嘅，但我就唔做，我諗辦法出嚟，所以我唔會就咁睇聖經，我會係一個完整嘅故事去睇，此其一。第二咧，我一定會有一篇好嘅講道，然後同你一齊見聖經。哇，嗰種味道就嚟啦〜